Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Yeni Andira Purba from English Literature, University of Sumatera Utara. Today, I want to explain about the characteristics of language. Check it out. Before I explain about each of the characteristics of language, let me first explain what language is briefly. Language is today an inseparable part of human society. Human civilization has been possible only through language. It is through language only that humanity has come out of the Stone Age and has developed science, art, and technology in a big way. Language is a means of communication. It is arbitrary. It is a system of systems. We know that speech is primary while writing is secondary. Language is human, so it differs from animal communication in several ways. Language can have scores of characteristics, but the following are the most important ones. Language is arbitrary, productive, creative, systematic, vocalic, social, non-instinctive, and conventional. These characteristics of language set human language apart from animal communication. Some of these features may be part of animal communication, yet they don't form part of it in total. Now we come to the first characteristic. 1. Language is a means of communication. Language is strong, convenient, and the best form of communication for no doubt. It is the best way to express everything. It is through language that we human beings express our thoughts, desires, emotions, and feelings. Further, we can interact with each other easily through the welfare of language. After all, we may say that language is the best system of communication around the world. Now we come to the second characteristic. Language is arbitrary. Language are said to be arbitrary because there is no necessary or natural relationship between the words of a given language and the concepts that they represent. Also, languages are arbitrary because the rules for the combination of signs in order to produce complete thoughts are different from one language to the other, and no set of rules can claim to be the right one. Next, we come to the language is system of systems. Language is not an amorphous, a disorganized, or a chaotic combination of sounds. Any brick may be used anywhere in a building, but is not so with sounds or graphic symbols standing for the sounds of a language. Sounds are arranged in certain fixed or established, systematic order to form meaningful units or words. Similarly, words are also arranged in a particular system to frame acceptable, meaningful sentences. Okay, next we come to the language is social phenomenon. Language exists in society. It is a means of nourishing and developing culture and establishing human relations. It is as a member of society that a human being acquires a language. We are not born with an instinct to learn a particular language, English, Russian, Chinese, or French. We learn a language as member of the society using that language, or because we want to understand that society or to be understood by that speech community. If a language is not used in any society, it dies out. Next, we come to the language is systematic. Although language is symbolic, yet its symbols are arranged in a particular system. All languages have their system or arrangements. Every language is a system of systems. All languages have phonological and grammatical systems, and within a system there are several subsystems. For example, Within the grammatical system, we have morphological and syntactic systems, and within these two subsystems, we have systems such as those of plural, of mood, of aspect, of tense, etc. Next, we come to the duality. Human language is organized at two levels simultaneously. For example, at speech production, we have a physical level at which we can produce individual sounds like N, B, and I. In a particular combination such as bin, we have another level producing a meaning that is different from the meaning of the combination in name. In animals, there is only one level, that is sounds. And lastly, we come to the language is human and structural complex. No species other than humans has been endowed with language. Animals cannot acquire human language because of its complex structure and their physical inadequacies. Animals don't have the type of brain which the human being possesses, and their articulatory organs are also very much different from those of the human beings. Furthermore, any system of animals' communication doesn't make use of the quality of features, that is, of concurrent systems of sound and meaning.
Let me fly.